everybody, Ashley Bottoms here, back once again to welcome you back to my game room for another installment of Tales from the Game Room. I've been gone for a little while, and I want to thank all the guys at Atari Age for being patient and still staying very encouraging. And I'm back, and I have another game to review. I decided this time that I would switch platforms from the old and reliable Intellivision to something a little bit more forward in time. This time we're going to be looking at Batman the arcade game on Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn was a very underrated system. In my opinion, was steps ahead of the PlayStation 1. And I have a Saturn. Mine is modded so I can play Japanese and American games. As you can see, I got tons of import games behind me. And one reason why I like the Saturn is just, to me, it felt like a faster system. And I've always been a Sega fanatic. I'm a big Sega fan. I've always liked their games, what they put out. The products they make have always been something that I've held dear to me. I'm sure there are many Nintendo fanboys out there, but I'm more of a Sega fanatic myself. So one of the games I decided to focus on, superhero games. So I said to myself, what superhero game do you like? Well, one of my favorite superheroes is, of course, Batman. And I really haven't seen a good Batman game. The Genesis Batman from 1989 was probably one of the best ones. Batman Returns on Sega CD was another one I enjoyed, but I felt the platform games portion of the game was a little difficult to master. The Batman Forever on Genesis was just an utter waste of time. I wanted to like it, but found myself being more frustrated. This is based on the third film in the initial 4 films that came out in the 80s, 90s. This is Batman Forever, which starred Val Kilmer, Chris O'Donnell, Tommy Lee Jones, and Jim Carrey. And this is on Saturn. This is more of a side-scrolling beat-em-up based on an arcade game that came out, but wasn't really seen very well, at least not in my area. I think I only saw one and out of all the arcades I used to go to back in the 90s. So it's based off that. I find that the music is really well done. The game plays something like a Streets of Rage type game to me, and I enjoy this game. Am I a pro at it? Not really, but I admire the gameplay. I enjoy the beat 'em up factor. I love the whole taking out your frustration on the bad guys. So if you had a bad day at work, this is the perfect game. And it's just something about this type of game that draws me in, and I think that Acclaim actually did a decent job on this. Is it perfect? No, not by any means, but it will satisfy the beat 'em upper in you, the fan in you that loves these types of games. So let's delve right in and let's check out Batman, the arcade game on Sega Saturn. Let's play the game. I personally like playing Batman. So if I have a choice, it's always Batman. Sorry, Robin. I'm a Batman fan, not a Robin fan. A special appearance by the Batmobile is always a welcome addition. A button jumps, B button kicks, C punches. You want to pick up power-ups whenever you can. Always good to have. I have to admit, when I play one of these games, I honestly don't have a strategy. I usually play them just to take out my frustrations on anything. Ah, lost a life. Ah, and I lost the game already. I have failed. Gotham City has fallen under the evil grasp of the Riddler and Two-Face. Soon the box will be on every TV set in the world. Well, that's it for Batman Forever, the arcade game. I just gave it a quick run through. Beat 'em ups tend to be very repetitious. So if you're into beat 'em ups, you definitely want to have a flavor for beating up the same enemy over and over again with the occasional, what they call a boss at the end of each stage. I will say that Batman Forever, the arcade game on Sega Saturn, has, in my opinion, great graphics. I love the sound. The music is top notch. It has the theme to Batman Forever down to a science. I love it. It gets me pumped up for the game. I like just the gameplay itself. It feels very responsive to what I want it to do. In any beat 'em up type game, you are not going to have total control. You're going to wish that you were kicking when you were punching, but that's because the game gets fast. I don't find it slows down or gets to the point where it gets choppy or anything like that. The graphics, of course, are only 32 bits, so don't expect Xbox 360 or PS3. But for the money, it's not a bad thing. Sega Saturns today go for about anywhere from $20 to $50 at any dirt mall, flea market, eBay, anywhere you can find a defunct system. They only ran the Saturn here from 95 to about 98. It ran in Japan a little longer, maybe 2 years, I think. The game itself, Batman Forever, the arcade game, is on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 6 in being hard to find. You can probably find it on eBay. I would not expect to find it at a dirt mall or Craigslist. It's probably going to end up being on eBay, or if you just get really lucky and find someone's copy for sale. Would I recommend getting it? If you're a fan of the beat 'em up genre, definitely. If you're a fan of Batman, definitely pick it up. You won't be disappointed because you'll like anything that's Batman. So if there's a Batman beat 'em up fan in you, this is the game to get. Let's face it, the Saturn was built for these types of games, and it runs them very well. So I would like to recommend Batman Forever, the arcade game. If you have any suggestions for any future games you'd like to see me review or go over, I would love to hear from you. Just go on my Bottoms Up Appetite for Discussion page on Facebook or Twitter and let me know. Give a shout out. Make sure that you put the subject line Tales from the Game Room. And of course, I'm on Atari Age as Tales from the Game Room. You can find me there as well. Send me your requests. Keep the praise going. And I hope you liked this video. I had a great time playing this game, and I hope you had a good time watching. Until next time, I'll see you in the Game Grid program. Ta-ta!